We burst into a small office, slamming the door shut and barricading it with a desk.
What the fuck is happening?
Andy shouted, panic in his eyes.
Quiet. We need to stay calm.
Bill hissed. We could hear Lisa scratching at the door, her nails dragging across the wood. Suddenly, the sound stopped. We held our breath, straining to listen for any sign of her. Then, without warning, the little light that was left flickered and completely went out again.
Chief?
Bill whispered. Silence. Then we realized he didn't make it in with us. After some time, we knew we couldn't stay in the office forever. There were now 6 of us, and one who had a gun. We worked up the nerve to open the door wide, but we stayed in the office, letting our eyes adjust to the ambient light coming in from outside. The doorway was clear. Everyone stay together, I whispered. We need to find another way out. We crept through the darkened station, our flashlights casting long shadows on the walls. We reached the holding cells when we heard a loud crash. Bill turned, gun drawn, but Lisa appeared out of nowhere, pouncing on him with inhuman speed. Her teeth sank into his neck and he screamed, blood spurting from the wound. We tried to pull her off, but it was too late. She tore his throat out, and Bill's lifeless body slumped to the floor.
Go! Go!
Mike shouted, and we ran, the sound of Lisa's laughter following us. We stumbled into another room, slamming the door behind us.
What the hell is she?
Dave panted, terror etched on his face.
I don't know. Safe to say not human?
We barricaded the door with whatever we could find, but we knew it was only a matter of time. The lights flickered back on, the horror plain to see in each other's eyes. Lisa's scratching started again, louder this time, more insistent, then stopped. Suddenly, the door splintered and her hand reached through, grabbing Andy. He screamed as she pulled him through the gap, his body jerking violently as she tore into him. Blood splattered the walls and his screams abruptly cut off. Dave jumped through the door, grabbing Lisa's hair, trying to get her off. She screamed so loud that it felt like my ears were bleeding. This is when she reached around and sunk her fingers into Dave's eyes. We bolted out that door, slamming what was left of it into her and our friends' bodies. We ran through the hallways, desperate to find a back door. We burst into the evidence room, slamming the door behind us. What do we do? I asked, panic rising in my chest.
We fight! Find something!
Mike said, grabbing a metal pipe from a shelf. The lights flickered again, and we heard the door creak open. Lisa stood there, her eyes glowing, her grin never leaving her face.